Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Hi. Good night, everyone. Hi, Tammy. Glad you're here tonight. Glad to see you. Um, I just want to on something. Oops. Hold on. That's not supposed to be up. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about that. Um, let's see. Trying to look up something real quick as we're on here. Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry I'm a little late today. My stupid computer decided that it needed to restart, and I was already ready to be up and moving. And now my Discord wants to interrupt me and everything. And yeah, so that's that. That's different. Yeah. Just want to double check. There's the other name. Okay, very good. Now I think we are back in action again. Hi, Dawn. So it's just Tammy and I and you right now at the moment. I do want to say hello to everyone who will be joining us later, who like to see the live shows a little bit later. That would be Carol and Deb and Christopher, Marie, Bev, and Dawn, Linda, Jamie, Alice, Patricia, Marcia, and Catherine. So whether you're here live or whether you are coming back in and checking us out later, I'm glad you are here. I hope you brought along your favorite beverage and something to work on while you're here. And I have some things I'll show a little bit later when a few more come in that I know will probably be here. Let's see. Tammy's here. Teresa's not here yet, but Zara usually comes in a little bit later. So, Dawn, how are you doing this evening? Do you have a whip with you tonight, a work in progress? Tammy, do you have a work in progress that you're working on this evening? I do have some fun ones I'd like to show you that I got today. Some things I finished this week that I'd love to share. Let's see, I'm going to put this over in the finished pile and get one of the other ones out. I was hoping maybe tonight we could talk about our pets. I might even have a friend coming in tonight who, I want to see who this woman figure is. I'm going to see if it's Marilyn Monroe. I think it is, though. Or whom it might be. I was going to talk about our pets. I don't have any at the moment, but you're working on Willa. Good. Awesome. Tammy might have popped in and then popped out again. She popped in and said, "Is anyone here or anyone there?" And then I haven't seen her come back up again. So she'll be back, I'm sure. No doubt she'll be back. There she is. There she is. I got a few more in the mail. I got a few more of the Paint Gem mini masterpieces. And I'm going to show you one of them tonight. I got a few things from Wish. I have a project I started that I have my husband's work on, and I have 3 things I finished this week. One of them being the Gnome Sweet Gnome. I got that finished for Valentine's, so I'm hoping to share that with you today. And to find out how your week was. How's your week going? My week has been better this week than other weeks. Working on Pine Forest Cabin from Dreamer Design. That's a nice one. Very pretty. Very pretty. Here is my wax. I know I have here. I'm getting my hair colored tomorrow. I'm getting rid of all this gray. All right, today was the last day to have my car inspected. Sorry, sweetheart. But I didn't quite get it. You ordered for Dreamer Design tonight? Cool. What did you order, Dawn? I find them, some people may disagree with me, but I find them just as good as DAC. I really do. I love them. Hey, Ella, glad to have you here. Glad you're here for a live. No, I haven't seen you here for a live before. That's awesome. Glad you could make it. I just said hello to everyone I know who would be there otherwise, like when it repeats. But just wanted to ask everybody what you're working on tonight, what your favorite beverage is that you brought with you tonight, and Red Rabbit and Dreamer, Dawn. Tammy's having technical trouble. I see. Tonight I'm going to work on what I think is a Marilyn Monroe, a mini portrait. And I'm hoping to maybe talk about pets tonight. Anybody have any pets at home? I used to have all kinds of pets. Of course, I had the traditional dogs and cats. And we had guinea pigs. We had a rabbit, too, at one time. But you're working on Secret Garden Mystery Kit. Oh, cool. 2 brat cats. I want you to be thinking. I'm going to ask you a little bit later, what is the funniest thing they've done? And how do they help you through the week? Tammy's having a rough week this week. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here, Tammy. I'm glad you are with us tonight. I hope I can throw a little more cheer into your week. Do you have any pets with you, Tammy? Do they help you sometimes when you're going through a sad time? I know they used to help me through many a sad time. Many a sad time. The umbrella. There's the umbrella. I need that one tonight. And then I need the P, O, and N. Let's see. What else happened during my week this week? We found out that our, I'm looking for the letter N now. We found out that we got another quarter raise at work, which is good. Not quite enough to pay for a tank of gas, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. Hey, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Tonight we're going to be talking about pets. What's the most exotic pet you've ever had? What's the funniest thing they've ever done? And how do they help you through the week? I know people have allergies to pets and they can't always have them around. I had them around when I was a kid. Aha! Cheers, Tammy. It's just a Lambrusco, but it's delish. Or sangria. Sangria, that's even lighter than a Lambrusco. My eyes deceiving me tonight. I don't know. I will have a sneak peek for Saturday from Diamond. Debbie, hi, how are ya? Glad you could come in. Yep, I will have a sneak peek for Saturday. It'll be up on Friday. The Diamond Art Club. And I can't really say more about it than that, because if I do, I'd give it away. I'm not allowed to do that. So I don't know the size. I don't know how many specials or if there's going to be specials in it. I wanted to show you one of the ones I got done. This was one from DIY Digital Arts. It's an all special. I'm going to use this also on the video coming up where I am testing out sealers. I've got my paintings lined up and I've got them all like marked out as to what sealer is going to go on what. And that's ready to do. This one took me 2 nights. You'll recognize this one. It was back for a while on DAC when it was like reordered. A new cutie puppy. That's why I wanted to talk about pets. I got the King Charles Spaniel on the books finished. Aww. He's so cute. So I got him finished. And in a little bit, I'll show you the gnomes I got finished too. And no, I wasn't diamond painting the entire week away. Although my mother would probably tell you otherwise. It was snowing a little bit here today. Just a little bit. Last night, mostly. You have a Boston Terrier one, and you have 2 of them. Aww. Cool. You got to order your J Wall today. Fantastic. The one I was ordering, I had to refresh, and the cost went up $3. Shipping and $3 cost. Not sure how that is. Never had that happen before. Did you get it from Diamond Painting Deutschland? It snowed in Oregon too, Debbie? It's supposed to be warm tomorrow, then it's supposed to go back down again for Friday, so I don't know. I don't know how that's working. I thought oh yeah, there's some more umbrella in here. $240 drills. Tammy, you're challenging yourself. I'm so glad to see that. You went to Hobby Lobby while you were working and got 3 Chuck Pinsons. They were on sale this week, were they not? That's fantastic. You're going to be busy. Busy, busy, busy this spring. You ready for the Chuck-along? Are you doing the Chuck-along this year? I guess it starts tomorrow. Come to think of it. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see what I'm working on now. It's okay. My hubby left a few minutes ago too. A friend I was talking with at lunch said she might drop by tonight. She has chinchillas for pets that are so cool. Aw, I'm so glad you were here though, Ella. You need to run to Hobby Lobby. Oh, okay. You didn't mean that you were needed to run away from the chat. Okay, cool. I know some of them were on sale last week, and my husband showed me a sign with clearance prices on. So I don't know. Hey, Cindy Lee, glad you're here. Miss Cindy Lee. We have a full house tonight. I'm so happy. The one with the diamond art, yes. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see what I'm working on, although it'll be a little upside down for you, unfortunately. Let me see if I can get you to see. Trying to get the glare off of it. I'm moving you over here. I got to have you up high enough so I can see the chat bar. Here we go. Oh, your husband went to Hobby Lobby for you. Perfect. He's a keeper. He'll be a keeper. My husband enables me too. One for $17.49 and one for $16.49. He accidentally picked up one for full price, but they have him 40% off that one. Fantastic. Yeah, which Pinsons did you get? We're all curious. All curious. I have to put up some more videos this week. I have another one up for tomorrow. And that's as far as I got in the pre-editing. But I am creating two right now at the same time. One, I'm going to be showing how if you saw the last one on where I sealed some diamond paintings with the Minwax, I am actually making things from the dollar store that I am going to put extra spare drills on. I'm going to be playing around with my spare drills this week. I need to get some stuff done. Okay, so it's Space for Reflection, Golden Valley, and Strength Along the Journey. I love Strength Along the Journey. That came out so beautifully. So beautifully. So beautifully. I'm not sure whether I use the L-Y at the end of that or not. I was always one of those who used the L-Y, but been told recently that may not be correct grammar. I have to find out. Mine won't go by them, but he lets me. They did this last year. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. You know what? They know that we're happier when we have our hobbies to do. They know that hobbies round out our lives and de-stress us. Um, Playing with the color alone de-stresses me, and actually working on a project that I know is going to come out the way it's supposed to come out. Yeah, you have to go check, Tammy. Spend about $20 less on groceries, and I always had to justify that for a time. Now let's see. Don't think I have any more umbrellas in this one, so I'll put this away. I guess I can show you the gnome one now. Hey, Robin! Glad to have you here. It's your first hobby ever? Seriously? Oh my goodness. Well, you picked a great one for your first hobby, let me tell you. Let me show you the gnome sweet gnome I got finished this week. It's a big one, and I really love the way the edges came out. All the rhinestones around the top edge, and then the ABs here, and then spread throughout the... Isn't that border cute? And did you know there were little mice in two of the corners? I did not know there were mice in two of the corners. Isn't that cute? Whoop. Can you see it? I can't see what you're seeing. I'm hoping you can see it because I can't see what you're seeing. Let me see. There we go. It's almost all in there. Oops. The bottom is not. I think I'm going to have this one framed. I think I'm going to try to frame this one. It was a round. It was from Velasafina. Oh, I had a couple of them that were starting to pop. I think I'm going to have to seal this one. I don't want all that work to get undone. And in case you missed it, I'll show you this one again. I got this one done this week too. From Diamond Art Club. Little sweet puppies. I had pets on the brain this week. He's all taken care of. I've been happy for the past 2 days. I mean, I don't know whether it's got anything to do with getting some medications right, or whether it's got to do with... No, don't do that. Or whether it's got to do with a little bit of warmth in the air, a very little bit of warmth in the air, or whether it's because I'm starting to decide what about ministry I'm going to get back into in the hopefully near future. I don't really want to go into the complete thing with the ministry, but like I had said before, Zara and I are going to be doing a Bible study soon on the the extra books of the Bible, the books that didn't make it into the Bible, like the Apocrypha and the Pseudepigrapha, like the Lost Gospels, the ones that have stuff about, maybe stuff about Jesus' childhood and Mary Magdalene and things like that. And I'm not talking Da Vinci Code. These were actually Gospels that were found around the Dead Sea. I'll be honest and say I haven't touched a diamond painting since December until this week. I should have had what I'm working on completed by now. Hey, there's no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. There's no shoulds. Don't should on all over yourself. We're not doing that here. We're glad you're here, and you just enjoy your craft when you find the time to enjoy your craft. And that's all it is. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the colors, enjoy the de-stressing, and just enjoy your craft. There's no no quota at all. And that's the only reason. Well, I have so many of these things around here that if I don't get them done, I will be having them falling all over me while I'm sitting there doing them. I'm a bit of a hoarder, and I have, not just a bit of a hoarder. Okay, I am a hoarder. So I'm trying to work through my hoard and trying to shop at home first. And plus I'm up till 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. every night. So from like 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. every night I'm diamond painting. So that's a bit. That's a lot of hours. So the dog took me 2 days to do. 2 nights to do. The Gnome Sweet Gnome, I started February 1st and I got done maybe a few days ago on Thursday. I got done on Thursday night, Friday morning. And in between the two, I did that other one, the gem one. This one. And what I started to do is I have a whole bunch of things from the dollar store. Okay. I have these little woodcuts that I got. Now I've got to open the holes in them again. You get these little pieces of wood in the craft thing at the dollar store. And you sand them off. You paint a coat over them. You sand them off again and paint the second coat off of them. I have some that I painted yellow and white for the flowers. I have a couple of elephants. I have a couple of angels and fairies and hearts and stars. And I have a couple lighthouses that they put a little electronic tea light in. So I'm going to be gluing the extra rhinestones that I have on these. And then you put the little light on and it shines through them. I have a couple of these that I had gotten last year that you put a picture in. And I have a couple frames. They're only done the background painting right now. And what I kind of made then is I drew around drew around the cross, and I'm going to put the pattern. I'm going to lay out the sparkly drills where I want them on these, and then glue them onto the cross. Because if I want to be able to move them around and rearrange them if they're not going to work. So that's my project before Easter. I'm going to give some away as Easter presents. Cindy Lee says, tomorrow I start my diamond painting for 2 events, one for Leprechauns and Rainbows and the others for Mermaid and Magic. Oh, fantastic. Yes, Tammy, I am a hoarder of, what does that one say? Of sparkly, what does that one say that we love? I'm not a craft hoarder. I'm the curator of an extensive sparkly diamond art kit collection. Yes, this is very true. And then some. I'm a sparkly craft kit collector. Those sound like fun events I've been thinking on St. Patty's Day, which happens to be my big sister's birthday. Cool. Cindy Lee, you are doing 2 DPs or 1 for both? That's a good question. If I get a Pinson, then I'll do the chuck along. That was fun. I did that one year, but it took me like 3 months to get mine done. For both, Tammy, I get used. Oh, you get to use the same diamond painting for both. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. A friend of mine at work also gave me an idea. My granddaughter had this paint your own unicorn thing. And obviously, this has been 3 years old now, and she's just turned 11. And obviously, when you're 10 or 9 or 10, it doesn't come out quite the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, just like I did for that one keychain mouse, I'm going to glue the gem drills all over it. It's a little bit of a bank, so I've got to find the no, it's not a bank, but for some reason it has a hole in the bottom. But it'll cover over all the color that my granddaughter put on it. But I'll start with the colors that she's already put on it, and I'll use that to color it. So I got that, and then it gave me an idea. What about Easter night lights? So I went up on Temu, Temu, and I went to see if they had any cheap plastic, like night lights or child toys. And I don't want to pull the little stem out of it, but it's supposed to light up. So these are like baby light up things. So I'm going to put drills all over these. And yes, I know you missed out on the curator one, Teresa. I'm hoping it comes back out again like some of the others have. I'll let you know if I see it. You dislike kitting up Diamond Art Club. I wish they would do the baggies. Yeah, their factory doesn't do it that way, though. Chuck-along doesn't need to be finished. You're right. Official video with the rules is up. Well, that's helpful. Your first big diamond painting. You will get it done, Cindy Lee. We know you will. Would the drills block some of the light? I'll show you. I will show you. I don't want to put the plain drills on. I'm going to put the gemstones on. Now this even has some. Now, come on now. I'll put the plastic back down over Marilyn here for now, so I don't get her all behutzed here. This is a keychain, and they had these like jelly coated gems. And this has even been sealed in Minwax polyacrylic. So I think the rest of them will come out just fine. These are a little more jelly than the regular ones. So it might come out a little different. So I got those, and they were only like maybe $5 a piece. I got 2 of those. So I thought, why not get little duckies? And a star for a baby's room. What the heck? Oh, this is a chickie. A little chickie-doo. Another quack quack. Another star. I don't ever do anything like, just sort of little. I always go way out. I don't know why I do that. I make myself so much work. Another quack quack. Oh, this is something different. That's for junk journals. I have some junk journals too that I wanted to show you. Not this week, but last week I put on I covered some fabric over some of them, and I wanted to show you how they turned out. But these ought to be cute for Easter. I needed some Easter presents, so I have these that I'm going to bling. I have the 2 lighthouses. I have a couple of them that say blessed. I have a couple of them that are butterflies with the light. I have a couple of bird houses that are the dollar store things. So they are what I'm going to be doing the next couple weeks for Easter prezzies. And I want to show you how the junk journals came out with the fabric covers. Here we go. I haven't started filling them yet. But this one was some wrapping paper that came with the Jane Davenport. Purchase. And again, these are my beads that I made or put buttons or wooden things on them. And just regular old beads. And then these are all scrap papers. Just all kinds of scrap paper. What am I using for the glue? For the ducks and things, for the plastic things? I will make another video on them, yes. For the wooden items, okay. I will do that for the wooden and the plastic ones. Basically, I use the B7000 or I use Aleene's Gem Tack. So these are what the junk journals come out with. I use scrapbooking papers and all kinds of junk papers and pieces of hymnals and pieces of coloring books, pieces of children's coloring books, that kind of thing. Check registers. So that's what this one looks like. Where am I going to put them so I don't trip over them? I had a really big doily that I got from my mother-in-law's. And this is a really big journal. I have some huge journals. This is like a half book page. It's a little bit bigger than the Paint Gems Masterpiece. If you folded an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in half, that's what's on the inside. Okay, and these are like, my dad used to teach electronics to Votech, so some of those are his schematic pages, notebook paper, graph paper that he used to use. I just love all this stuff. This one's going to be mine, but that's a junk journal. I even have wrapping paper and contact paper in there. But this is and I folded the top over, but this is a doily. That was my mother-in-law's. I wrapped it all the way around. And this is just scrapbooking paper or artist papers from a magazine that I get from Stampington. This is another one with the doily and the charms. I have a little bit of this left over that I'm going to make into a little lace rose. and stitch it on one of the corners. I think I glued this down too well. It was too big. So what I did was trimmed this off of the edges. You can see kind of like where I cut it off the edges because it came to points. And then I just glued it down around it. And this was a Girl Scout cookie box from a couple years ago. From like the peanut butter sandwiches or something, I don't know. And again, these are all my papers. I have to fill them as far as putting stamps and pockets and tuck spots and things like that in them yet. I'll keep some of them. I'll sell some of them on the website and that kind of thing. But these, I made half of the charms, and I purchased the other half of the charms at resale shops. Aw. It's just play. It really is just play. I bought old necklaces at like the thrift store that had beads with big holes in them, and I tore them apart. So I had lots of different beads. So I threw that together with some of the ones I already had, and then I put like a button or a tag or something on the end of it. Those are the ones that have the charms on. These don't have charms on yet, but this was a wrapping paper, and I put some mapping on the inside, and they just don't have the thing down. This one has a paper bag in it, the craft paper. That's that one. This one is all washi tapes, different sizes of washi tapes that I put on first. And I love to keep it orange. I made the back flap so that you could tuck stuff in the back. This was a greeting card that wasn't signed, but it has a Bible verse in it, so I like that. And they're the rest of the other pages. This one was another greeting card. This one was just an advertisement that I got that I'm going to glue stuff on top of. Google through Xfinity. Advertisements and cards. Junk journaling is definitely a rabbit hole, and it definitely would be something you could get down into. And this is just another doily that was one of my mother-in-law's. Now I'm getting some linen. I brought home some from my aunt who just passed. We started going through her sewing room, so I got some linen, 100% linen, which might have sold for like $30 a yard or something back in the day. And I got some $20 a yard wool, things like that I'm going to use for some covers. And I'm going to use the other one to make another tailored suit out of, because I don't fit in my old one that I made back in college days. But stationery, kids' homework papers, music sheets, magazine covers, the backboard to something. This was a Daphne's Diary I absolutely loved. Just graph paper, calendar pages, construction paper. Again, more hymnal pages. Tissue from pattern from a sewing pattern. An old Spanish textbook. Wrapping paper. I mean, that's what the junk journals are for. And believe me, this is a rabbit hole where I save too much junk for it. I have too much sitting around that I want to do. I've made a whole bunch of the I put together a lot of the signatures, and I put a cover around it, but I haven't stitched them into the covers yet. I haven't done anything else on them, like made the cover or draped the charms on them, and none of them have I filled up any of the inside pages on yet. When I get a few of those done, I'll show you. I have boxes from Tetley tea bags, the yellow ones with the hole in the front. that I'm going to use, and I'm going to tea dye and coffee dye some papers to go in those. And I saved the little tea tags, the ends of my tea bags, that I have tons of those and papers that you used to unwrap the tea bag in. I have those that I'm going to use for like tabs on the ends of the papers, that kind of thing. Cindy, was it your first square from Diamond Art Club? The first square you've ever done? Oh my gosh. Tammy, I've journaled since second grade. I have every journal I've ever written in since second grade. However, in second grade, the most exciting thing I wrote was I hate my brother today. So there you go. And in a handwriting I could just barely read. I was still learning how to spell way back when. But fortunately, I no longer hate my brother. Your first DAC and your first square? You will love DAC's squares. They are near perfect as you can get. And I'm not just saying that because I show, I sneak peek for Diamond Art Club. If I didn't believe in them, I wouldn't do it. I love Dreamer Designs squares as well. I have not tried the squares from a couple of the other companies that I recently purchased from. I will get to those so that when I do the Excel spreadsheet on the different companies, I will include that on there. Cindy, you will absolutely love them. Of course, my very first diamond painting was a square. I didn't know to pick square or round. I never do anything easy first for some stupid reason. Okay, what number was this? This was P. This was letter P. And you are coming out here, dude. How come they're falling all over me now? I need more paper. I love all kinds of crafts. I've always loved to work with my hands. And even when I go back into ministry, I'm thinking of going back into chaplaincy. I'm going to do like art therapy classes with the older people in the old home. You guys have inspired me the way you were working in hospitals and resident homes and talking about people last week. You really inspired me again to go back into ministry, to go back to helping people on a daily basis in those ways. Oh, Robin, good night. I'm so glad you were here. Deep breath. Deep breath. So glad you could come. You can always check out the rest of the video later. You won't miss anything. That's awesome. I didn't mean to go on and on and on, but that's my news. Oh, my other news for as far as home on the home front is my son got his apartment. He got one only 10 minutes away from home. He is right now living an hour away from home, and he couldn't wait to move back closer to home because he's living alone in his apartment right now, and he is going to go in with the apartment with one of his best friends. So he's looking forward to it. So that made me happy this week too. And ever since I've been thinking about going back into chaplaincy, I've been happy. So I think that was the boost I needed, you guys. You were the boost I needed last week. For sure. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for picking me up last week, because I was not in a good place last week. Yep, I am proud of my son. He has a boss from a place he used to work a couple weeks ago came up to him and said, if you don't like where you're working now, I could use you again. So he's working for a boss that he worked for before that he absolutely loved what he was doing. And they had like a year and a half worth of backlog of work. He got it all done in 2 weeks and he got it done perfectly. So I said, don't work yourself out of a job, dear. But no, they have other projects lined up for him to work on. So he is really excited to be back working for this guy. And my grandson is turning teenager on Friday, on the 3rd. That's a little scary. When did they grow up so fast? I'm like, holy cow. He was just a little doozer walking, toddling around the living room, trying to turn the TV off on us. And now he's 13 and going to be 13. He's in his last year of junior high or middle school, I should say. He's in 8th grade this year or 7th grade. He's in 7th grade this year. Next year, he's in 8th grade. My granddaughter will be in 6th grade, so they'll be on the bus together for at least 1 year before he goes to the high school. That's the way it is. But, so no one wants to talk about pets today? What kind of pets do you have? Have you ever had any exotic pets? What's one of the funniest things they did? And how did they make you feel on a daily basis? I'd love to hear. I don't have any right now. My mom doesn't either. But we usually have a cat or a dog around somewhere, just not right now. It's just something about just petting them that lowers your blood pressure, lowers your stress. They give you unconditional love. Well, let's face it, if they didn't, they'd wonder where their next meal was coming from. But no, I mean, they're awesome. They're a little bit of a pain in the neck, but they're really awesome. And I do miss having a pet around. It's not a good time for me to do right now. Your dogs are your kids, Debbie? Absolutely. How old are your dogs? They're your fuzzy children. We get people calling up the answering service all the time to talk to the vet about their horses. Did you know horses sometimes have partner animals? They have a donkey or a miniature or something, or whether they make best friends with another farm animal. And if the horse isn't feeling well, they bring their companion animal in and they romp around like they're kids. Gets them feeling better, and they just have a better attitude all over when they're with their companion animal. And I see that when I go to the farm shows near here. They're in the pens and stuff together. The girl is 2 and the boy is a year and 10 days. Cool. I had 2 beagle brothers. They were from the same litter. And they would, every time I sat down, they would both run up and lay at my feet, right on my feet. And I used to call them my beagle slippers, my puppy slippers. You were always at my feet, the little sweethearts. I miss them. I had them for 12 years. Ellie said you're allergic. Yeah. Your kids are allergic. Yeah, maybe they'll outgrow it. Oh, you lost one as your baby. You have two. Cindy has 2 cats and 2 dogs. I bet they keep the household hopping, huh? When I was a little girl, we had a Beagle Husky German Shepherd mix, and she was the most loyal little tank. She had her litter of puppies, and she was always afraid of thunderstorms. She'd like crawl underneath the table when it would be lightning and thundering. She just hated that. But if one of the cats, the barn cats, would be having trouble giving birth, she would go and help it give birth. She just would be the mom. She just took care of everybody in the house. Yeah, she passed when I was about 13. Yeah, it hurts because they do become family. They are family. My friend was going to try to come on tonight. She has chinchillas. She has one left. The other one's got old. Next door neighbor has big snakes. I don't mind them. But if he had spiders, there'd be no way I'd be a friend with him. Isn't that awful? It's terrible to say. But there's no way I could come anywhere near the house if I knew he had spiders, even in cages. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, Cindy lost some too. I think I forgot to ask my son if his apartment was dog friendly because I know he wanted to ask the landlord that. 'Cause he wanted to get another dog. They give you unconditional love while chewing your boots while you're at work. Oops. Yeah, they do that. Separation anxiety, I guess. Oh, the kids or the pets? My daughter has ferrets. They had a rabbit for a while. I used to love guinea pigs until I learned I was allergic to rodents. Loved, loved, loved guinea pigs. You guys have to help me talk tonight. I'm getting too talkative. What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? Let's see. Mark brought me some Burger King tonight. For lunch, I went out to lunch with Mom and the girlfriends, and I had a beet salad. It had spring mix and spinach for the lettuce. It had red beets and golden beets that were, cooked and soft. It had pecans. It had goat cheese and gosh, what else did it have on it? Oh, pear. It had crispy pear on it. Boy, was that good. In a house dressing of some sort. Didn't last too long in my tummy, but it was good. Hope my computer's not glitching again. My favorite game that I play on Steam, which I don't play very often because I'm too busy doing all these goody things, is Dinkum. It's from Australia. They are going to be coming out with a spring update. It's like one of those farming, building, terraforming type of quest type of little games, and it's fun. And you had pasta for dinner. Oh, I love pasta. Oh. There we go. Now I have to put one of these back in. You had tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwich. We were talking about that tonight. Sounds wonderful on such a chilly night. We were talking about that. We were watching this guy on YouTube who looks up recipes from old times, and he makes them. He made a tomato soup cake from a 1950s recipe. And he swears he loved it. It was from the Campbell Soup people. It was in a cake, and then it had nutmeg and cinnamon in it, kind of almost like pumpkin pie spices in it. And then it had a chocolate cream cheese icing on it. Yeah, I know. It wasn't the most appetizing thing I could think of eating. But then he was talking about all the things they used to do with Jell-O in the 50s and 60s. Mark was telling me that his grandmother used to put carrot Jell-O, used to make carrot Jell-O, but then she used to put in lettuce and celery and tuna in it. I'm like, oh, gross. Oh, I hope I'm not grossing anybody out because you're eating dinner at the moment. Okay, Z and arrow up. Z, arrow up. Anybody have any old recipes from their grandparents or their aunts and uncles that you just can't understand how they could have eaten it? There's Z. Do the arrow up first. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to yawn too. It's only 11:30. I wonder if Zara will come in tonight. Zara has her daughter and her husband living with them now. They were moving in this week, so I'm sure she was very busy this week. If you missed it before, I will have a sneak peek up this weekend for Diamond Art Club. And I'm also going to be putting a devotional type video up. And you'll have to comment and see what you think. I mean, if you're okay with Christian content, you don't have to watch it, of course, but if you're okay with Christian content, I'd love your feedback on them. I did them a year or two ago. No, I don't make sneak peeks every week. I do them. I used to get 2 a month. Now I get 1 a month. I just have too many diamond paintings right now. I'll never get to do them all. I have to do some destashing. You saw on Facebook that you take a regular cake mix and add a soda and bake it. I've seen something like that too. I've never done it though. Have you? I've heard they can be good. I hear beer cakes too. Mail your extra diamond paintings to you. Well, you might get some. You never know. I have to go through the stash that I have and see what I want to do with them now this time. Well, that can be arranged. That can be arranged. The shipping for all the boxes that I mailed out, and I'm glad I did it, but ran about $500 for all the boxes I mailed out from November contest. I still have one sitting here waiting for a complete address. But that was, how many did I mail out? That was a lot. Let's see. Okay, there's a couple with the arrow up in here. Don't want to miss them. We got one of the crocks that my aunt used to make her corn pudding in when she gave me the recipe on Thanksgiving this year. I learned how to make it from her. So the family won't be without her favorite recipe for years to come. So that's good. Let's see. What else am I doing this week? What else are you guys doing this week? Have any big plans for this week? Just working and living? Oh, I enjoyed it, Dawn. Thank you. I was glad to do the giveaway. It made me so happy to make you guys happy. It really did. It was such a joy to see how everybody was excited to win and have my granddaughter, do it with me. And it was just so much fun. I'm going to do it again and maybe smaller batches. Volunteer? What do you mean volunteer, Dawn? I had a senior moment there for a minute. Yeah. This is kind of like striped wallpaper behind her. I don't remember a picture of Marilyn with striped wallpaper behind her. Oh, you look forward to that? Oh, I'm thinking of volunteering again, because don't put that up there. You volunteer, yes. That's excellent. That makes both you and the recipient happy. You get such a good feeling when you do things for others like that. You really do. Good deal, Cindy. Diamond painting and enjoying the process. Exactly. Do you guys seal your diamond paintings, and what do you seal them with? Taking a mini poll. What do you seal your diamond paintings with, if you do? I do not seal Dreamer Design or Diamond Art Club because they don't need it. But I'm testing about 10 different sealers that claim to be diamond painting sealers that I got from Amazon and AliExpress and Diamond Dots and a couple other ones that I've heard other people use. I want to do a compare and contrast type of thing. So some people use Mod Podge, and that's going to be one of the things I'm comparing. That's what I do. Oh, you do the Minwalks in blue can. I think mine's blue. I think my can's blue. Okay. All right. Then you guys like mine, then. You like the. I just had to compare it. I think some people would be interested in seeing how they stack up. Um, Tammy, by any chance, yeah, the one I used. Um, by any chance, would you be comfortable moderating sometimes? Moderating the stream sometimes? There's really nothing to it. I remember the one time I had to kick somebody off because they were shooting advertising on into the chat, and just if somebody has a question and I missed it, to kind of like let me know. If we get to if it gets bigger, I know I'm going to need to do that. If you don't feel comfortable with it, that's okay. I mean, I'll try to find somebody who might. But I thought, since you're here, you and Teresa are here all the time, that maybe one of the two of you might be interested in trying it out. Okay. And it doesn't have to be the whole time I'm on either. I know sometimes you want to jump off early because you're here early. But maybe one of you could do it for part of the time and somebody else could do it for the other half of the time. So you're not roping yourself into too many hours at a time. And you don't have to appear on camera. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. let's see. Oh, I finished the book Don Quixote at work on Saturday. Get a few minutes to read in between taking calls. It was over 800 pages. It took me like 3 months. And it was funny. It really was funny. Funnier than I thought it might be to begin with. I'll wait till Zara comes in. If she's going to be here, then I'll talk about it with her, because I know she's a book person. If you get a chance to look up her book page, book YouTube. I think she popped it up on last week's stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be on too much after midnight tonight. I was up late this morning till 6 a.m. I had a very brief nap when I was trying to read earlier today. Of course, as soon as it's that little switch on your butt, as soon as you sit down, you start falling asleep and you can't read. Maybe you have one of those too. I don't know. I used to say that when the kids were little. I have a switch on my butt. As soon as I sit down, somebody needs me, or the dog wants to go out, or couldn't sit down for very long before somebody else would have me up again. It's very true. Mom gave me a perm last week. You wouldn't know it. It's a body perm, and my hair is so long that it just hangs it right out. This week she's going to give me some more color so I don't have gray ends again. I found a spiritual director whom I adore. And she's going to be taking me through some trauma work that I cannot wait to get started on. Because it sounds absolutely wonderful. Miraculous, it sounds. So I'm looking forward to that. You also do audiobooks while diamond painting? Yep. That's cool, Elle. I do that too. I watch a lot of other people's YouTubes, but once in a while I do the audiobooks. The Don Quixote one was a paperback, but the one I'm listening to on Audible right now is Eleanor from Eleanor Roosevelt. She was always such a stalwart character, and I loved some of her quotes. She was the one, I hear she's the one that originated the quote, women are like tea bags. They get stronger the longer they're in hot water. Something to that effect. I don't think I quoted it precisely. But, and she did a lot of volunteer work in the First World War. I mean, she even went into the shell shock wards and made the conditions for the veterans so much better. And they were began to be treated like human beings rather than just put away in a psych ward for a while because they couldn't cope with their PTSD as we know it now. She did so much for the veterans and the soldiers. During the war times. You put in earbuds and listen to Whip and Chats while you diamond paint. Yep. That's fun to do too. Just like now. But we're glad you're here in person. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to put the light on. Oh, there's some more Z's. I guess that's why I'm sleepy. I'm doing the Z's. Poor pun. I know, very punny, very punny. And Ella does that too. Let's go gray together. And she said, not on your life. I told my mom I wanted to go gray, and she said, well, I'm going to keep coloring my hair. And I'm like, well, dang, then they're going to think I'm your mother. So I can't go gray until after she stops coloring her hair. And she's 20 years older than me. They already think we're sisters part of the time. I don't know how that looks on me, but tis what it is. Your life. I had a friend who went gray, and she looked absolutely stunning. You never know. She looked absolutely stunning in gray. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do more of the outside. I'll do the stars. There's an arrow up that I missed. There's one here. Oh, and I missed another arrow up. Did I have another blue one lying about here? Yeah, I do. Awesome. These little escapees come in handy. Cool. All right, now I'll do the stars and the letter I. Stars, I, and G. There's the star. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're all crashing on me. Getting a bit too light here. Me and my friend at work decided that during 2020 to go gray together. How did it go, Debbie? Did you like how it turned out? Oh, yeah, there's a couple Q's. What am I looking for? I and G. There's a 1. That's not what I want. There's I. Nope, I missed the G. Here it is. So much easier to take care of, I guess. Yes. I was thinking of that too. Instead of every 3 weeks having to have my roots done. My mom's my hairdresser, though. She's a beautician. She still does hair. A couple days a week. It's getting harder. She has scoliosis. It's getting harder for her to stand up for that length of time at once. It saves you so much money. I believe that. I definitely believe that. My daughter tells me how much she spends on getting her hair colored, and I like to fall over. She spends over $100 to get it colored. I'm like, I could never do that. I'd like to get my nails done again. 80 for you, Deb? I guess it depends on what part of the country you're in sometimes, or what you're getting done. Oh, here we go. I mean, she gets hers mermaid red. I mean, she's an Ariel red for sure. And when she does it at home, the red gets everywhere. So I'm glad she goes out to get it done now. It is very expensive to go to the salon. I agree with you both. I've been blessed with Mom. I just pay her for the product that she uses. Hubby won't let me dye my hair. He told me he liked the way my long hair looks. Fantastic. Mine doesn't want me to cut it either. He likes long hair. And Mom used to have, she was blonde, and she used to have the platinum blonde hair all teased up like the 60s, the big bouffant hair. It went like Marge Simpson almost. It wasn't straight up though. It was poofy all the way out on the sides. Big curls in the front. Oh my gosh, her 60s hairdos looked hilarious. They were stylish then, but they looked hilarious now. $90 plus tip for highlighting. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't afford that. Does anybody have to get their hair straightened? Or do you get, what do they call them, extensions or something? The ones that they have to weave in? Mom doesn't do them, and I don't need them. I have such thick hair. It's crazy. It's way too thick. Not you. My hair was so thick when I was born that my mom had it in a little curl before I went home from the hospital. And it was dark brown black hair. My grandmother wanted to know if she brought the right baby home. Like, gee, Gram, thanks. Oh my. Here we go. There we go. My computer's not making noise tonight, is it? I can hear a little bit of a humming, and I'm hoping you don't. I'm hoping it's not coming through. that you would have told me if you heard any problems on it earlier. You done diamond painting for the night, Dawn? I'm so glad you were here. Oh, I knew I'd mess it up here. Here we go. Used to have yours permed. You stopped early last year, and no one has even noticed. Oh, I'm sure they cared. Catrick. Now that's a cute name for a cat. Kelly and Catrick. Oh. I had we had a blonde cat and we had a black and white cat, so we called them Salt and Pepper. I'm cutting out. Oh no. I don't have as much to say right now. When you get your hair done, no one noticed. But when I didn't get my hair done, people would say how pretty your hair was. Oh my gosh. Well, then you were doing something right. You were doing something right by not getting it done then. I just took that to mean you're pretty naturally. My audio. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. I have been silent a time or two here and there. I think I have too much going on my computer at the same time. I think that's part of the problem. I will have to check that over and get that fixed for next week. I apologize. Catrick was born March 17th, hence Happy St. Catrick's Day. She'll be 14. Kelly will be 6 on April 2nd. Very good. You have one female called Trixie Belle and one male named Dowd. Dogs named Zeus and Winnie Mae. Aww. Aww. Who's not looking at chat? Me or... I don't know, guys. We're going to have to maybe see if what is that other one? That Twitch, I think. If Twitch is better. My grandson says Twitch is better. Then I should at least try it. But we're so used to YouTube over here. You think that'll help, Debbie? Jumping out and then jumping back in? Sometimes it does. Oh, yes. Animals are so comforting. They give you unconditional love. Oh, good. I'm glad it's fine. I'm glad it's not me. Sometimes the internet gets spacey that way. Okay. So, what's the funniest thing you can remember your pet doing? Okay, those were all the stars. Oh, good. Glad you're not having a problem, Dawn. For now, I'm doing I. It's hard to tell the difference between the ones and the I's. Oh, I missed Z's in there too. Doggone it. Put them back on again. Those are the ones. Those are the I's. Those are I's. That's I. Okay. I think I know where I'm going with them now. Oh, good. I'm glad you're back, Tammy. Everything working correctly, I hope. Let's see. Welcome back. Your 120-pound dog jumped on my husband from the side of his chair. He had the chair all the way back and tipped over, and the dog would not get off. I had to go to the kitchen and wrinkle a bag of chips. That's a good one. That's a funniest home videos one. My guinea pig had me trained. When every time I opened the refrigerator, it would start squealing like weet, 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 until I gave it a carrot or some lettuce. I had to feed it out of the refrigerator every time every time it knew I opened the fridge door. No, I had asked what the funniest thing your pet has ever done. And that's what she was responding to, I think. You were sitting on the couch behind the chair. When the chair went over, oh, they hit a freestanding light and it bonked. Oh, I hope bonked you on the head. Oh my gosh. It happened so quickly, I guess. Everybody's okay, I hope. Funny thing is, the dog hates to jump. I wonder why it did. Just on a whim. Wasn't getting enough attention, I guess. He was jealous of the other dog that always gets on his lap. Oh, there it is. That certainly happens. Yep, he did want those chips. That's funny. Did you ever see the videos where the cats are afraid of the cucumbers? If they sneak a when the cat's eating, they sneak a cucumber next to them, and the cat jumps straight up in the air when they notice it. I wonder if they think it's a snake or something. Those always get me laughing. Oh my. Here we go. This side now. With the eyes. I think I run to the kitchen every time a chip bag crinkles too. You'd jump straight in the air if you saw a snake too. I don't mind them, but if I saw a spider, I do. I was at a friend's house when I was at church when I was pastor at a church upstate, and one night I'm just about to get into bed, and I looked down at the quilt, and there were the quilt had some wrinkles, some folds in it, and in between those folds there was a long stretched out spider, long legs, like one of those almost colorless things. I almost didn't know it was there. I screamed so loud, and she comes running in, and we were chasing it all over the room to get rid of it. And I don't know if she pretended to get it or if she actually got it, but I could not sleep the whole rest of the night, just knowing that it was in my room. She's one of those ones that has to take them outside. That doesn't want to kill the spiders because they're good for the environment. Yeah, well, good for her. I can't go near them. Teresa says our young Australian dog will hoot like an owl. Aw. Lower than higher when she wants to go out or wants a snack. That's cool. My beagle used to ooh like Snoopy when it was lonely. It would go ooh. It would just moan. I I don't remember if I did sleep in the room that night or not. I think I had a flashlight with me in the bed and kept like looking all over the bed all night long. I don't think I slept at all. I had the option to sleep on the couch, but I don't think I did. I shook the quilt out the next day. I went out and shook the quilt out outside. And I checked under the bed, and I didn't see it anywhere. So she must have caught it, but I just wasn't sure. Oh, Philly. There we go. I've seen some pretty gross ones when I've been out camping too, but That's their territory. I can't fault them for that. But I don't want them in the house with me. Oh, come on now. I hate it when they don't stick down, when they keep coming up, and then you have to go back and you think, I thought I put one there already. Let's see. Well, it is almost 12. I'll stick around for a couple minutes yet, see if Zara's going to pop in. She's probably very busy with family, so I don't think she'll probably have time. But, just a little bit. I'm going to get this red color done on Marilyn here. Do I have all the letter I's? I think the rest are just ones. I have to go back and pick up some Z's and get rid of the hair I just saw sitting in there. Come on, you. That's the only thing with long hair, guys. It just seems to find its way onto the diamond painting. Anybody else have trouble with that? Oh, how fussy here. Oh, come on, come on. I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, good night. Who's going out? Oh, Tammy's going to go night. Good night, Tammy. So glad you could be here. We'll see you again next week. Hopefully, hopefully. Lord willing and the creek don't rise, as they say. I'm glad you're here too. I hope you feel better now than when you came in. That's my goal. Yep, I'm always up for emails. Good. It's always my goal that everybody leaves feeling better than they came. Yep. Tomorrow I'm going to do a self-care day, I think. I'm going to take a long hot shower. I'm going to get my body butter out and take care of some dry skin. I'm going to call a friend from Germany I haven't talked to for a while. And I'm going to read and do my art card for tomorrow, my devotional art card for tomorrow. I'm going to tape that or video it and put that up on the site in the coming days. Yeah, not the shower, the card. I'm sure you got that. It's silly, I know. I'm going to do the G's yet. Oh. They stick to my fingers and they go everywhere. Static. I'll have to find a challenge I want to do for March. Or maybe I'll just catch up on other things in March and then do the Josephine Wall coming up in April. Because I'm definitely doing that one. Anybody else doing any challenges coming up? I know we talked about which ones you're doing this month. I don't know, I think challenges help us to decide what we're doing next. They help us do more than just our favorites, because sometimes we impulsively buy. I know not you guys, it's probably just me. Impulsively buy something and I look back on it and think, I like this, but I love these other ones better. But if I do it on a challenge, then maybe you can you go through thinking about different things you might want to do for the challenge that you might not have thought of before. That's kind of what I like about challenges. What, the joke that I'm the only one impulsive around here? I like it when you guys react like boo or LOL or something, because I don't know if my jokes are just lame and punny or if they're actually worthwhile. I don't want to torture you guys. I have a really strange sense of humor sometimes. Where did that go? Here it is. Yep. Yep. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's the one thing that's hard with this medium, is that I can't see or feel anybody reacting. At least when you're in the room with people, you kind of know what they're reacting to and what to do again and what not to do again. Do you guys like the questions I come up with for each week to talk about the topics? We have something different to talk about every week. I'm always concerned if there's too much silent time, I don't want there to be silence. And anybody watching that is still watching this, like if you're watching it on the replay, feel free to put your opinions down there too, to talk about your pets or to answer our weekly question down in the comments. It helps my algorithms, but it also you get to participate in the community that way, which is the more important of the two. We like to engage with everybody, and I know that not everybody can come out at 10 o'clock at night. I try not to be over somebody else that is already has a streaming on this night of the week. I try to make it, when my husband would naturally be, on his way to bed by this time, and I'm not going to be interrupting his beauty sleep and that kind of thing. So it's more important that that we feel like a community, that we feel that we're getting to know each other, that we have somebody we can talk to, that just enjoys the same things that we do. And I'm so glad that you guys are here and, share this community together, because you're a fantastic group. Aw. Ella's saying good night, heading to bed too. I'm glad you were here, Ella. I hope you come back. You're always welcome. Dawn says the one she's doing now is 70 by 89. Would love to do the chuck along, but I'm burnt out on doing large. Hey, that's no problem. I know how that feels. I always do a couple little ones in between a large one. Yeah, sweet dreams. Absolutely. Yeah, just let me know in the comments below if you like the questions of the week, or is it just something too hokey or drawn up for you, or whatever. Just put any of the comments that you'd like to share down below. I'm open to listening to whatever's going on. I'm a little nasally tonight. I have a cold or something. My sinuses, the allergies going on, so no big deal. And remember, I have a bit of a delay. You have a bit of a delay hearing me, and then I have a little bit of a delay seeing your comments back in the chat. So if I don't seem to pay attention to what you're saying immediately, it's probably that. It's probably that difference. That's 3, or is that 2? Let's see. I think it is. I don't know. It's 2. I have one that has butterflies on it that I'm working on in the other room, and then I'm going to do the sparkler butterfly with with her video and see how that comes out. I'm working on the diamond painting sealers video and working on the Easter dollar store extra drills video. I always like to see what people do with their extra drills. When I get the streaming software up, I want to interview that gal from England who made the Christmas tree out of the leftover green diamond painting trays. If you didn't see that, I talked about her on one of the lives. It's really hilarious. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that is. I'm wondering if I should do that on a live, or should I? I don't know. I don't know. I could do it as a whip and chat, I guess. The one I'm working on right now is from a budget company. Oh, I didn't get to show you guys the new kits from Paint Gem that I got this week. Oh, I'll show them to you in a video. I'll crank that out this week too. I have got 4 kits. I got the mandalas, the butterflies, the birds, and the rainbows kits. I got 4 more of those kits. I know, it's kind of crazy. Now, you were here. All right, now, do I have any more that I missed? Yep, her lips. Those lips are bright red. It's got to be Marilyn Monroe. We'll find out next week. We'll find out next week. There we go. After I got done with 2 events, I'm going to take a break doing events until August. Oh, I hope you join us in July. Zara and I are putting one together for July. You might rethink about July. It's her birthday month, and she wants to co-do one in July. And I said I would. Let's see. I can do X yet. I want to do the X's yet. Now I think there's some D's in here. Could do the letter D. Yeah, let me see if I have the letter D. I can do that one yet. Yep, it is a diamond painting event. It's actually a crafting event. Crafting and diamond painting. You can do whatever you want in the theme that we're going to present. And it's too early to tell you the theme yet. But we're tossing one around. We'll tell you all about it soon. Oh, I missed the Z. How did I miss the Z in here? Where's another white one? Did I lose a white one somewhere? That's. I'm just going to have to keep out the letter Z's because I keep messing that up. That's weird for her lips. Oops. And I have some diamond painting tools that are gimmicky, that are kind of funky. And we're going to do a test of some of those on camera. I'm going to test some of those crazy things out and see how they do in an upcoming video. So I do have some fun things coming up. There we go. Yep, I do too. I do too, Cindy. Very relaxing and calming. I think when you rebooted, it might have put you a little behind, but that's okay. That's quite all right. I'm not quite ready to quit yet. Let's see. X, W, Y. I should do the bottom. I could do the ones. I could do the number 1. How about that? Do number 1. Yeah. I am 90% sure this is Maryland. Let's see. I'm sorry if I'm getting boring here to the end. I guess I'm just getting a little tired. There we go. Another 4. Oh, slip in there, right? Three. Austin? Oh, here she is. Here's Zara. Good day, Zara. Your daughter and her hubby move in well this week? I knew you'd be busy. I was surprised to see you tonight. Everybody all comfy cozy and moved in? It's Zara with the Z, Zara. That's Aussie. I almost missed you. I came in a little bit late today because my computer decided that it wanted to reboot itself, and it didn't want to start up until like 10 after 10, so I was a little late coming in today. But we've been talking about pets and about the benefits of diamond painting and the challenges we were in. You'll have to go back, Zara, and see the things I finished. And I have a sneak peek coming up on this week for Diamond Art Club. At least that's what they promised me. I haven't seen it in the mail yet, so we shall see. They're usually really good about that. They're all moved in but not settled yet. Still living around boxes. Well, yeah. Zara, I'll let you answer that one. Somebody wanted to know if you have your own diamond painting channel on YouTube. We had somebody new drop in today. Her name was Ella. Here we go. This looks like skin color. We'll tell her which one it is. It's just your name, right? West Aussie Diamond Art. I've been watching this special from one of the channels, and they talk about the rescues on Bondi Beach. Those lifeguards, I mean, this was from years ago, but those lifeguards are amazing. The fitness that they have to rescue people out of the water, the rip currents that go through that Bondi Beach. Holy cow. I don't know where in Australia that is, but it just seems absolutely crazy. Oh, that's I, and I missed that. I'll put those in there too again. Yeah, go right ahead. You can post your channel. Of course you can. Absolutely. And let them know about your reading channel too. They were just asking about, she said she wasn't going to be doing any more challenges until August. And I said, well, I hope she'll reconsider to do hours from July. No, we're still working out the details. Yep, channels YouTube link. Just put it in the chat. Did the chat not let it go through? Oh, Bondi is in New South Wales. Okay. I don't know where that is in relation to what's up or down. I don't know my geography for Australia, so I will have to brush up on that. I'm interested in finding out. I'll look on Google Maps or something like that and check it out because I'm interested. Yeah, I got my gnome, sweet gnome done, Zara. I'm sure you didn't have any time to diamond paint this week. I hope they're going to be able to help around the house a little bit. Give you a break from house chores while you're working hard. I'm going to need to put some music in the background, I guess. Some of the YouTube free. That's a number 2. Okay, I'm going to do that. Found it? Aw. Yeah, you're not the only one who was on today that was in a little bit of a slump. I think Robin said she was too. She just got back into it again. She hadn't done anything since December. But you've been concentrating on other things. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on the whole time tonight, Zara. I think I'm going to be cutting out fairly soon. My energy is starting to deplete. Run out my socks. I'm going to make tomorrow a self-care day because I need one of those. I stayed up way too late diamond painting the past couple nights. And that's not good. Then I don't eat right, and then I feel miserable. But I feel happy, so maybe there's a trade-off. Oh my. I think I overdid it leading up to January. I'm sure I'll get back into it. I had a similar problem a couple years ago. My son in his accident couldn't concentrate. Yeah, I completely understand. And family always comes first. Always. You're getting your nails done on Friday. Well, that's great. That's wonderful for self care. I need to do that myself. I have a nail kit. Maybe I'll try to do one of my nail kits tomorrow. A couple new things to try I haven't tried out yet. I'm trying to avoid huh, trying to avoid paying the salon prices. The nail salon prices. Do you have a favorite color you like to do your nails in? Oh, good. Oh, nail wraps. I haven't tried those yet. Can I do one of myself? That's something I can do myself, Tammy? I've got some UV light ones, but I haven't tried that. I'm too chicken to get started. I don't want to get it all over the place and then have a mess and I'm just tired of my cuticles looking like sandpaper. Lillian Fox has nice ones. I've seen that. I've seen an advertising on Facebook for that. I wouldn't get it through a Facebook ad, but they have a website, I assume, that I can go find them. I'll have to check them out. Not really. I'm looking at getting a French manicure done. I haven't had a French manicure done in years. I haven't either. It's good for a summer color. Cindy, her name's Zara with the Z, Zara. I don't mind talking about Zara's channel, no. If any of you have a YouTube channel, you know, I don't mind. Like once in a while we give shout outs. Don't mind that at all. We're all helping each other. We're not competing. At least that's the way I look at it right now. Yeah. I was looking at some of the other nail places, and some of them look like the multi-level marketing stuff, and I don't want to get into any of that business. I don't want to be recruited for anything. I don't want to have to pay exorbitant prices just so that people in a downlink can get paid too. Very good. And I can't remember the names of those nail places right now, but some of them look kind of shady. Yeah, it is kind of funny messaging from room to room. We used to do that too, and now my mom in the front of the house calls me on the phone, and she can't figure out how the messenger works or the texting works. I'll text her, she'll read it, and then she'll call me. I think it's hilarious. She doesn't always want to come over and knock on the door. I was telling them earlier, Zara, my son got an apartment that's only about 10 minutes away from home, so I'll get to see him much more often now. In another couple weeks. Where we'll be going is to a person who runs her own business from home. Oh, well, that's cool. As long as she doesn't try to recruit you to do it too. I don't know. I don't know what that company does, but I'm just so against the multi-level marketing. They just seem to prey on people and come on now. I think I need a few more of these. There was a time when my daughter was living at home that we were both in the same room and we would also message each other. We enjoyed it. Lily and Fox does not do that. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Good to know. Their prices were a little steep, but they did have some nice colors, and I do want to try that new system because I never tried that before. Is it easy to do? I'm going to get a couple more eyes in there. She doesn't recruit people. Mind you, she does have some nice earrings and afterpay both week spots for me. Yeah, I like earrings too. That's cool. We all need to pamper ourselves once in a while. We do. Oh, Marilyn's got the reddest lips here. Oh my goodness. think I got them all now. Should I do another color yet? Should I do the number 2 so we can see her face? I see there's E's in here. Is there E's anywhere else? I'll do the E's in the mouth here. Yes, they are easy. They have different sizes in each pack. About $2.99 each. Okay, then they're not the ones I'm thinking about. Because with the whole system and everything, they wanted like almost like $50 for the whole system plus a color, and then you had to pay extra if you wanted the hardener or quick hardener and all that stuff. That was from the Facebook ad. That's the only one I looked at. So maybe if I go to their own website and not try to get it through a Facebook ad, well, I don't trust them. Maybe I'd have better luck. She even has sloth ones at one stage as well, apparently. I adore sloths. Nail bats and platypus. I've never seen those. Oh, yes, I want to see a picture. Yeah, let me see the sets you have, Dawn. I've got to see the other one, the ones that you have too, Aussie. I've got to see them. You sound awesome. Cool. Cool. Now, let me see. Oh, I missed 2P up here. If I can get them. Yep. Okie doke. And I almost missed another one. Good grief. Let me check that out again before I put them all away. No, but I have a couple B's and a couple C's. I'll do that while I'm in here. Oh, come on. B's and C's. There it is, B and C. There we go. I can show you one of the paint gem kits that I got. You might be interested in seeing that. You have to pick which one you want to see. I have mandalas, the butterflies, the birds, or the Rainbow Sunshine collection. You have to tell me which collection you want to see. I didn't know Marilyn had gray eyes. I thought she had blue eyes. Now there's a letter P again. See, I thought I... Oh. Good grief. But I got them all. I guess so. Am I lagging? Thought maybe I was lagging. Come on, I know you're in here. Yep, I got the P. There. It's okay. I'm glad you were talking to your hubby. That's it, families first. I'm going to save the rest of Maryland to do next week. I'll put these toward the back. And anything else I want to put in here? Oh, where did the rubber band go? Well, phooey. Oh, there it is. Moved it over here. What's that? That's on tap for next week. Now I have a mandala collection, a butterfly collection, a bird edition, and a rainbow edition. Anyone you want to see? Anything look interesting? I'm going to open them all on a video, but I thought I'd look at one tonight if you want to see them. Just before we sign off. The rainbow one? Okay. Okie dokie. It has 16 designs in it. Uh-huh. Can you tell it's a rainbow pack? Look at the rainbow drills. They're all square. And in the little kits, you get a white tray, a white plastic tweezer thingy. You get a pen and a squishy. You get a couple of extenders, multi thingies, and you get a heart with one pat of wax in it. These are white, clear hearts rather than the white ones from Diamond Art Club. And this is a little canvas sack. It's kind of nice. Their motto is relax through creativity. I must say I agree. Yeah. Each pack comes in, has a sticker sheet, and now they're individually stickers now, and I put these on the outside of each of the baggies so that I can tell what the color number is when I go to put them away, because I do like their drills, but you do have to watch for some bad ones once in a while. It's like an envelope and a heart. Now you're not seeing the colors exactly like they are. They're a little more vibrant than this. But I'm going to try my best to show you. Oh, good. I'd love to see them. I can't wait to see the nail wraps. Okay. This is kind of cute. Little Easter bunny with a heart. A castle. Rainbow castle. And a cloud. That's cute. A whale and balloons. Trying to keep the... Now, this is the one my granddaughter will love the most. Okay, I'll do the butterfly too. There you go. Definite rainbow. Another unicorn, but this one says magic across the bottom. An eyeball. This I can put in with my bohemian scrapbooking stuff. A little princess. What is that, like a fairy? Oh, now. That goes into my boho stuff too. Love that ice cream. Oh, that's cute. Give that one to my grandson. It says love. That's pretty. And a mermaid. Give that one to my daughter. She looks a little grumpy. She's cute. I was surprised there were 16 in this one. That's big. Some of them were only like 10 or 12. Okay. There we go. I like doing these in between the other ones, the big ones. All right, here's the butterflies. This one has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 as well. And they give the names of the butterflies too. So I guess they're trying to be accurate as to what the butterfly looks like. That's really cool. A nice grouping of rainbow drills. They're all square. The kit again. These back in. And there is the color code. Ooh. That's pretty. They look like natural colors. They really look neat. Oh, look at the gray one. I like that. You know what I think I'd like to do with this set? Maybe I can make one frame and put them all in one frame, and then maybe type out the name of the butterfly for underneath it, and like scrapbook it style underneath each of the, so it'll look like a framed quilt almost of the butterflies. That would be kind of fun to do. Oh, I like that one too. Black and red. Another moth. Oh, beautiful. Did we see a monarch yet? I didn't see a monarch. Let's see. Ooh, it's purple. Purple and orange. Neat. That's a pretty one. No swallowtails either. They're going to have to come up with a second set of butterflies. They are probably, they don't look like the ones we see in America. So maybe they are made in the UK. I don't know. This one is called a green birdwing. Pretty. Okay, gals. Your time is up for tonight. I'm going to have to pack it in. Thank you for joining me. And I'll do a whole video on all 4 of them. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, Cindy. And thank you to Teresa and Tammy and Ella, who were here earlier. I'm so glad you were all here. I credit my miraculous mood change this week to all of y'all helping me out this week. And I will keep you all in my prayers until next week, until we see each other again. Okay? I guess I should say that to your face instead of just waving at you. All right. Good night, everybody. Love ya. See you soon. Bye.